Innocence. Buffy must deal with the judge, as well as a now soulless Angel.
We open with Spike in his wheelchair, worrying about Angel, and waiting for the judge to start killing people.
And Drusilla acts weird, as in more so than usual, because she apparently is sensing something about Angel.
Angel is out in the alley,
where he seems to recover from whatever the hell was happening at the end of last episode.
And when a woman approaches him, he feeds on her,
showing that he has turned bad. When Buffy wakes up and finds him gone, she goes home to shower and acts suspicious around her mother.
She then goes to the library and tells the gang that the judge is back and she can't find Angel.
And when they split up to go to class, Miss Calendar acts suspicious.
Angel shows up to Spike's hideout, and the judge claims,
"There's no humanity in him."
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And Angel tells them he will kill the Slayer within 1 day, which I was pretty skeptical of, because this is season 2 out of 7.
And they say that pretty much every episode.
After Willow talks to Buffy on the phone about looking for Angel, I really like how she mentions,
"She's checked every place she could think of. She even beat up Willie the Snitch a couple of times."
While researching the judge, Xander and Cordelia are making out, and they are seen by Willow,
who flips out because...
Which just means that you'd rather be with someone you hate than be with me.
But I thought she was into Oz now, and Oz is definitely a big step up from Xander. I was kind of disappointed by that.
Yeah, Buffy's still moping about not being able to find Angel, and she does find him in his basement, where he emotionally destroys her.
By treating their night together like it was basically a joke. I was a little disappointed that she didn't get angry, especially considering that Angel was acting completely different from normal. She just cries. If I were her, I would have assumed it wasn't actually Angel, given all the weird stuff that's happened and that they've seen.
Calendar is talking to her uncle about Angel, who reveals that if Angel experiences one moment of true happiness, he will lose his soul, which has happened.
And I thought it was weird that the curse would work like that. It seemed pretty contrived. And he says that's the reason he wanted Angel's relationship with Buffy to be ruined.
And now that the curse is lifted, Angelus has returned.
Xander talks to Willow again, who thankfully finally says what I've been thinking this whole time, which is that they have more important things to worry about than Xander and Cordelia being together.
Yeah, why isn't she the Slayer?
They discuss the judge, and Xander says he is coming up with a plan, but suddenly the lights go out, which they never explain, and Angel is there.
Well, I thought Angel made the lights go out.
Yeah, but he's standing right there in the hall. I mean, is he that fast? I don't know.
We've seen vampires warp behind other people very quickly.
I guess it ties into Angel's ability to just disappear all of a sudden, maybe. Okay. As much as I don't want to, I will let it slide. Miss Calendar arrives, but she doesn't do much to stop Angel from grabbing Willow. Then Buffy shows up, and Xander actually does something to chase Angel away.
Although I didn't feel it was absolutely necessary for Angel to just give up and run away after that.
I agree, but he clearly wants to torment Buffy and whatever, and he can tell that it's working. Because Buffy's left just a sobbing, useless lump on the floor, like many other episodes that we've seen.
Giles wants to know what caused Angel to change, but Buffy won't say what happened, and Calendar does not reveal her secret past.
When Willow points out that she knew that Angel had turned bad before anyone else, Miss Calendar very convincingly says,
"Well, I saw his face."
And I thought it was dumb that they're all discussing things in the library. I would think now that they know that Angel is after them, they would try to move somewhere else. When Giles tries to talk to Buffy, she runs away, and I groaned. I get that she's disturbed, but it's really hard to like a character that constantly throws aside literally world-threatening things because of her own personal problems, and she acts like a child as she does it.
Agree. Xander says he has a plan to handle the judge, but the script says we can't know what it is yet, and he doesn't even tell the other characters what it is yet either.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty ridiculous. Spike is disappointed that Angel didn't kill Buffy, but Angel says he wants to torture her the way he did Drusilla.
Buffy, who is still emotionally devastated, has a dream with Angel and Miss Calendar in it.
And she realizes that Miss Calendar is somehow related to what happened.
So she goes to confront Calendar at the school.
In front of a full class of students, which I actually thought was cool. And Calendar admits that she was sent there to keep Buffy and Angel from getting together, but that definitely didn't seem to be the case in earlier episodes.
Yeah, she tried to argue that with her uncle, saying she thought Angel had changed, but that is kind of irrelevant. It wouldn't matter if he changed, because the curse will still be broken if he gets happy.
Yeah, but I guess it's true that apparently she didn't know what the curse would do, which I thought was dumb too. She knows she's supposed to keep Angel from being happy, but she doesn't know why, so it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah. Buffy tells Calendar to curse Angel again, but the only person that would know how to do that is her uncle.
And then we see Angel visiting her uncle, and we don't see what happens, so I assume they just played checkers or something. Then Xander takes Cordelia to a very convincing military base.
They sneak in, and his plan is to steal weapons.
He tells her he remembers what he knew when he was a soldier on Halloween.
Which made no sense at all. He says he knows the layout of the base. He says he knows how to assemble firearms. He says he knows all this stuff.
We're talking about magic. It did raise questions for me too, though. Did those demon kids remember being demons? Did they know what hell is like? Does that mess up their minds?
Yeah.
Does Buffy remember things relating to old-timey princess society? I hope some more points come up about that.
Yeah, but we know they won't.
And it made me realize that the repercussions of the widespread events of that episode were never really explored, which is also true for nightmares. But at that point, the show felt less coherent. I feel like at this point, they need to address those kind of questions.
Back in the van, Willow and Oz talk about their feelings for each other, which was a nice little character development scene.
I thought it was pretty cheesy, but I would go so far as to say that Oz has quickly become the most likable character in the show for me. Giles has been kind of stupid lately, I think.
Yeah.
Although he's still no Principal Snyder.
Yeah, where's he been?
He died.
Wait, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Buffy, Giles, and Calendar find out that Calendar's uncle apparently wasn't very good at checkers.
That's your payoff to that joke?
Yeah.
No wonder we don't have more subscribers.
Buffy opens the box of whatever they stole from the military base, and when Miss Calendar asks if she can help, Buffy tells her to get out, and Giles surprisingly sides with Buffy. And of course we still don't see what's in the box.
Angel, Drusilla, and the judge go out to start killing people, and the gang determines they're going to the mall. When the bad guys show up to the mall, the judge grabs a guy and burns him up, while nobody else seems to notice.
Commentary on consumerism, maybe. So he begins burning everyone, but Buffy interrupts. The judge says no weapon forged can stop him, but Buffy says,
That was then. This is now.
and she pulls out a rocket launcher and blows him up with it. I thought it would have been a lot funnier and more effective if they didn't show Angel and Drusilla trying to get out of the way in slow motion with this really flat lighting. It just looks ridiculous.
And it turns out that plan actually succeeded, and they have to go pick up the pieces.
And all the customers run out, even though Angel had just told the other vampires to lock the doors.
Buffy ends up fighting Angel with blatant product placement all over the place. I saw a quest for Camelot, and it wasn't even that good.
And I thought it was an interesting visual idea to have them fight in the rain inside. And during the fight, Angel keeps taunting her about their relationship.
She can't bring herself to stake him, so she ends up kicking him in the dick, and then she walks away.
Yeah, why wouldn't she at least try to capture him?
Yeah, that bothered me a lot.
What I think would have worked better is if they had had Buffy get distracted by the other vampires and then Angel got away while she was fighting them. This just makes her look stupid again.
Giles and Buffy have a discussion about how hard things are going to be with Angel around, which again could have been prevented if she had done pretty much anything else other than walk away.
He says the coming months will be hard, which I thought was weird. Why would he think they'd be dealing with this for months? He must have been reading ahead in the script.
I thought they could have conveyed Buffy's hesitation to staking Angel a little bit better, because she had talked the whole time about how she was ready to kill him, and during that scene it looked like she was ready to kill him. I didn't really feel like she had any reason to hesitate. She didn't show that.
Yeah, I thought this episode in general didn't do a good job of properly conveying Buffy's thoughts. We know that she's sad, but she's sad all the time.
Yeah.
It could have been done a little better.
Joyce shows up with some birthday cupcakes.
And she takes forever to pick up on Buffy's bad mood.
The end.
Innocence. Overall,
I thought this half was better than the first half. I thought the story kept things moving, and I was struck by how much better of a character Angel is when he's not mopey, boring, unhelpful Angel. Buffy's total willingness to kill him, but then choosing to walk away, was kind of dumb, and that stood out even more, as Giles said immediately afterward that life is going to be really hard for all of them because of that decision. And I was annoyed that we again got a super unstoppable villain in the Judge, who was easily stopped and who I assume will never show up again, as has been the case for all the prior super unstoppable villains. I thought Xander's explanation for the whole military base thing was ridiculous, and I would have thought at the end that Joyce would be talking about the mall incident, which would be on the news, where a giant blue demon set people on magic fire before a teenager blew him up with a rocket launcher. It's not like Buffy was even disguised or anything. There were a ton of people there who escaped. They would see her and say, yeah, that's her, officer, the girl who blew up the demon in the mall. But I guess not. I hope the Spike turns out to actually participate more and doesn't just fade into the background now that Angel is the big threat, because I've kind of liked what Spike has done so far. And I also hope that Drusilla has something else to do, because now she's powered up or whatever, but we haven't really seen her do anything with that yet. She's just continued to be weird, but not weak and weird. But overall, this one kept me engaged. even if I had a lot of questions. I gave it a B.
I gave it a C. I did think this one was considerably lower in quality than the previous episode. I thought Angel turning bad was an interesting development, and I agree that he was more interesting as a character, and I even thought David Boreanaz' acting was better as Bad Angel. But I am really tired of Spike and Drusilla just throwing threats at Buffy from the sidelines, and I really hope adding Angel changes things, but I'm skeptical. Buffy's side of things amounted to just a bunch of moping. We already see her do that all the time. It would have been better if they had at least had her talk about her problems with Willow, or even with her mom, just not giving her all the details. The only scene we got like that was with her and Giles at the end, and it wasn't much. Like you said, the judge ended up being not very important, although I did like how they took him out at the end. And of course, Buffy letting Angel go was just as dumb as every other time she let someone go. Overall, I thought this wasn't a very interesting episode because everything hinges on Buffy and she just acts like a child all the time. I did like the ending with her and her mom, although again, her mom not noticing that she was upset was weird. I thought the previous episode was much better, but the show has failed to make me care about the Buffy-Angel relationship at all, which I'm sure would have made the Angel development in this episode much more effective.